I got a few. Obviously Drake, Justin Bieber, R. Kells with the Hamilton touch. So, yeah, there's some great artists from Canada.
Kind of cool that there are a lot of them around here today.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's obviously, and they get to take in the beautiful venue that we have here too. So I think it'll be a great show for everybody.
You have to mention the Hamilton group, eh?
Of course. Anytime I get a chance to mention something from Hamilton, I mention it. So.
I just want to ask you about the lessons kind of learned on this road trip and how important is it to implement them and going forward. And if you want to make them, gonna make mistakes, want to make them now as opposed to, in the playoffs.
Yeah, we're continuing to grow. Obviously, it was a big trip for us. We didn't get all the points we wanted, but I think there was, some really good hockey, really good statements that we made along the way. So there's lessons to learn for our group. It's important that we instill them here on a chance to play a lot of games on home ice here.
For a Toronto guy, what's it like going back there? I know there's always so much scrutiny and the spotlight is so big. Or what's it like to go back there? I'm assuming it's an old hat now, but is it still kind of special?
Yeah, no, I mean it's at this point I've done it a few times. I think the first couple of times it's like wow, in Toronto playing where you watched a lot of games growing up, but now it's more so of a business trip, but it's also, it's nice the night before to be able to see family and whatnot. But yeah, the playing part kind of just comes like another game.
I'm just looking for a little bit of perspective. I'm just wondering how you maybe compare Connor's year this year to a couple of years ago when he had 105 and 56. What do you see out of him this year compared to a couple of years ago?
Yeah, I mean, like production-wise, it's pretty similar. I'd say, his ability to, score almost at will and make plays. With that said, I mean, and he came in here with a focus on defending and want to keep the puck out of the net. So he's done a great job on that side of the puck, and I think it's something that he doesn't get enough credit for.
So overall, you think he obviously a better player and more well-rounded, even though the points are pretty similar?
I mean, he's growing as a player.
Darnell, the leadership group stepped up in a big way for some young guys post-game with the media after that game in Toronto. Just what kind of a message does that send? And maybe I guess just the message it sends throughout the team.
Yeah, I mean, we have guys that have been around the league for a while, and some games aren't going to go the way you want, and I think you probably take it. Not that everyone doesn't take it hard, but you definitely take it a little bit harder when you're a little bit younger, and as an older player, you want to stay even kill. This game's a roller coaster. You're going to go through games where you feel like you're on top of the world, and the next game you feel like you're the worst player in the world. So it's as an older player, you have a better ability to kind of keep that level-headed and that even keelness to yourself. And I think it was big for those guys to step up and take ownership of the media after.
You talk about finding that balance. What kind of approach do you take as a leader on this team to make sure that they do feel good about their game? Because they've been doing a lot of good things.
Hey, you're a pretty special player if you play in this league, and that's. I think you got to remember that. Like there's only so many of these spots in the world, and some days are going to be good, some days are going to be bad, but everyone's here for a reason. Everyone's got these opportunities for a reason. So I think that's a focus that as our young guys come into the league and continue to develop and get bigger and bigger roles. I mean, you gotta understand the amount of work that it took to get there, and everyone's here for a reason.
How do you kind of know where the line is between time to go out and talk versus, because part of it is when bad things happen, you got to come and talk to the media, and it's sort of all players have to deal with that to a degree. So how do you kind of know when is it time for them to come talk? How do you know when it's right and when it's not?
I mean, there's a feel to it. I mean, there's always situations where. I mean, we've all been there. Something happens, and after the game, the whole world's going to blame you anyways. So what's the point of going and talking about it too, So that's, I think it's more of an experience thing.
What's his echo? He's come in here, and I guess how does he help solidify you guys' back end?
Yeah, he's been great, obviously. He goes out there, every time he's on the ice, seems to calm the game down. In great positions, defends really well, and then he's been making some huge offensive plays for us too. So he's been great for the back end, not only on the ice but off the ice too. He's got a lot of experience in the league and played in a lot of important games. So for us, it's a great addition.